Welcome back, folks. It is 5:15 on this wonderful Thursday morning. I'm Josephine Sage. Let's jump right into the forecast. As we take a look outside at America's Mattress Live Tower Cam, we've got some overcast skies, a little bit different from yesterday, and these are actually going to continue with us throughout the day. And as a matter of fact, we might even be getting some rain, some hail, some thunderstorms from these clouds. Those weather headlines will show us temperatures are at or above those seasonal averages for today and throughout the end of the work week as well as the weekend. And those thunderstorms are going to move on in today and stick around with us for the foreseeable future. Our forecast has changed just a little bit to be expecting all of that rain for a while. And a low pressure system is going to head on in from the west coast kind of throughout the weekend and into the early work week, which is what's going to cause all of these storms to kind of be extended. A look ahead, this is what I was chatting about. So as we get into tomorrow, we've got this high pressure ridge kind of focused on over Montana. So it's still bringing us some warmer weather. However, storms are sticking around kind of along the western slope. But this low pressure system that's kind of focused off the west coast is going to start boogieing on over across the states and give us some more unsettled weather. We do have a flood advisory in Mesa County at least until Tuesday, May 23rd, so it has been extended just one more day. And because of all of that rainfall being expected, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets extended even further than Tuesday. Currently, it's feeling 57 in Grand Junction, 56 in Montrose, in those 40s and those 30s further east of us. And wind speeds pretty mild right now. However, throughout the day, we could be getting up to 40, maybe even 50-mile-per-hour winds as the storms roll on in. Our almanac will show us 82 degrees today for our high instead of our typical 78. That low end, 51 instead of our typical 48. And our dog walking forecast, Shelby and Murphy are hanging out with me all week this week. 9 a.m. already feeling 65, noon 76, 3 p.m. 79. And that pollen forecast, trees are still on the high end of things. Not too many weeds, but we do have grasses and mold pollen sticking around with us. Our radar and satellite folks are going to show us that actually over that northeastern area of Colorado, we've got storms hanging out right now. And some of these from that area of Utah are going to start boogieing on over and give us some storms here on the western slope. As we take a look at that rainfall potential today, it's widespread, really kind of north of that Glenwood area and the I-70 area, closer to that Four Corners region, as well as into that Front Range, even as we're pushing into the evening hours, leaving us with some clear skies. However, it's just going to return. This is a little bit closer look of kind of how this storm is moving on in. Montrose getting a little bit more, maybe even up to half an inch of accumulation today. Grand Junction is going to kind of flow over us and move on over to the Grand Mesa for all that accumulation tonight. 54 in Grand Junction and 47 in Montrose. As we take a look ahead at this overall setup, we've got this moisture on the edge kind of aiding in more showers. And a look out, folks. We're going to notice kind of that storm system moving on across the plains as we get into Friday and kind of closer to that Front Range area. But as we get into Saturday, that low pressure system off that west coast is going to start moving on in, because if we take a look at that extended forecast, hail, rain, thunderstorms expected for the foreseeable future for both Grand Junction and Montrose throughout the early work week, where we could get up to an inch of accumulation.